Well, hello, all of you beautiful people out there in Minecraft land. How are you today? I am fantastic, except my voice is a little rough. I've been talking an awful lot over this last couple days for the crossover and everything, and as you can see, I am still on the IgnitorSMP server, and that is because today is the last day of the crossover. Well, at least the first half of the crossover. But I wanted to show you guys something before the rest of the guys from the Unorthoblocks, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen from the Unorthoblocks server go home. And that's what's right down this little pipe right here. Check it out. They built a sneaky little hole in the ground right outside the hotel, and this goes down to some sewers. Yep, I guess sewers is kind of an Unorthoblocks thing. And check it out. They built a replica of their sewers right here on the IgnitorSMP server, including the Spire Solicitors, established in UB2, I guess. Yeah, and what else we got here? We got some pipes leaking stuff. We got a whole bunch of ball pythons, weird birthday cake snakes, trigger custom model data. What? They're teaching the Igniters how to use custom model data? No, I don't want this. What's over here? Unorthoblocks Travel Agency, exactly what I was hoping for. I don't see anybody here, but I was told to come here and put in my room request. So I've got Flaming Tree room request because we're going to be heading over to the Unorthoblocks server, spoiler, and I want to make sure that I get the room that I want. So I'm just going to leave this here, and hopefully the powers that be find it and get me the nicest room on the server. I also need to pack my bags here, so I'm going to take off my gear. And I'm going to head back up to the surface because the Unorthoblocks people are meeting with the Igniter people for the very last time to say our goodbyes. And just before we meet up with everyone, I want to make sure you guys know this is going to be a MEGASODE. That's right, a mega episode, because, yeah, in case you haven't guessed it, we're heading over to the Unorthoblocks server, and I am going to get a very long tour. And I decided to edit it, you know, the best of my ability, but it's still, I know it's going to be very long. So stay tuned for a huge Igniter crossover Unorthoblocks server tour megasode.
Wow, it's been really fun, but I miss home.
Check it out, dudes. I could send you back with the remote.
Yeah, bye, everyone.
I miss the Igniters already.
Do you think the server ghost would, like a few more, members to come say hi to?
You do realise we have a convenient rounds invitation icon capable of teleporting exactly 11 people across the multiverse.
Whoa! What happened?
Jam?
Hello?
People!
Hello?
This is,
Hello?
Hello?
Followed us back, isn't that nice?
What?
Oh, yeah.
How do we do?
Hello.
Mr.
Oh! I know what this is!
You're home.
Jamathy, why is you jumping up?
This is Unorthoblocks!
No!
We're on Unorthoblocks!
No! Wait, no? Yes?
Wait, this is Unorthoblocks?
This is Unorthoblocks!
This place is huge!
Yeah,
Welcome to our world now.
Right, you're all okay. Now build us casinos, please, and scratch our
Okay,
Okay then.
You got it.
Welcome to Unorthoblocks. This is happening now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hi, we are
hi.
weird, slimy people who live under your floors, but this time we have a hotel for you. We promise it's safe. It may smell bad, but it has bubble baths and
Oh, bubble bath! I'm going.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
hold
Bubble
on.
bath,
Kind of
amazing.
to the goat.
Yeah, no. See, I wanted to go, but then I realised I didn't know what direction it was in.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Let's
Take
sewer
time,
tour.
Igniters will lead you. Come on, follow
Impromptu
us.
sewer tour.
Okay,
Yes.
woo!
Yay, tour.
Oh, heck yeah!
Server tour. Oh, I like
Don't need
this.
it,
This is
don't need it.
beautiful.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
this is
the
cool.
tunnel.
This is beautiful.
This tunnel was made by a rat dog.
Hey.
Hotel.
This way? Okay.
Hotel.
I'm coming. Hotel.
Anyway,
Hotel.
Come on, people. This way.
Okay, gather round. Gather round.
Inside of
Oh,
this
what?
chest.
sewer blues.
Inside of this chest.
What?
Oh.
I can't see
Eat a bloop. May
There's
take.
way
Wait, what does
too
it say?
many.
I can't see it. Eat a bloop.
Rose,
May take a couple
is
of
there-
tries.
Yes, there is another way.
You,
So
you don't
basically-
have to take a whole stack, but take like a handful.
This is the most fun way to get to the sewers. You have to eat these.
First try.
Oh! Oh!
No.
Sewers!
Okay, what do we have to do? Eat and point down,
Eat.
right?
Eat and see if you end up in the sewers.
Oh!
Oh, I'm in the sewers.
People are
Yeah,
slowly
Vin, do you want me
disappearing.
to use it?
Okay, I'm not getting this. Like, let me in.
This is the sewer hub. This is the main street of the sewers where illegal goods are sold and plasma is fanboyed over here. And geese sit in baskets and
nice.
waystones have faces. But
Yeah,
the
duck.
notable thing you are here for is where you are staying.
Oh!
If you would gaze out
Yeah.
of this delightful building.
The flaming
So,
tree. Oh!
What is this? We get it through
This
here.
is
or-
cool.
In its
The
glory.
flaming what?
tree.
Was it? The flaming
Check
tree?
out that ginormous animated custom model I made entirely to show off to Igniters. Because
Oh.
they're staying here.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
Fantastic.
it's animated. That's so
It's animated. Yeah, look at it.
Yeah!
That's so good.
Welcome to the Flaming Tree. This is where you're staying. Indy made a lovely apartment block for us, and we're making you stay in the sewers, but we do promise it is delightful. Wherever lines you have to
Oh
follow.
It is.
my word! This is
This
incredible.
is huge.
I just,
Cool.
Yeah,
I
this
did
is
actually
amazing.
check in with the Unorthoblocks
Hey,
Travel
Vid.
Agency, and there should be a room
Hey.
reserved for me here somewhere.
Yo,
Yeah,
Zero,
same
Vic,
here.
check this out. Stop.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Stop.
whoa.
Check
Oh.
this out.
Whoa!
Hey, Vic, stop.
Nice server.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
mhm.
dibs on Waystonehenge. That one's mine now.
Where are you? Where
You
is
don't
the?
just claim
you
our
are here.
bases.
Says who?
This isn't a claiming map. This is a map.
Yeah, but I
telling you
thought
where
the
you're
Wait,
supposed to go.
sewers.
Smacking
I thought the
small
sewers
bills.
was where illegal stuff happened.
This is
good point.
If you come up, each room
What the-
has
the
a
goats.
box of gear and equipment and all the things you'll need, and various custom models. We'll use
Oh,
this one as
cool.
an example.
Oh, okay. So,
So,
can we just can we go down here for rooms or?
This one just. Yeah.
There are not
Okay.
rooms on the
Already
ground floor,
claimed
but
here.
on Spider's
So-
side there are more rooms
Oh.
because
Okay, on
I-
this side.
So nice.
I got
Okay.
this
If I
size.
remember correctly,
Oh, this is
Ooh,
a so
I got
cool.
stuff in my inner chest. Oh,
one
I'm
over here
good.
If I remembered the direction.
Oh, there
what's this one?
is a
Three
waystone
3D
here.
and S 3E upstairs. Okay,
Yeah, see this one. This one's mine.
Oh,
What?
But hold on.
What are you
saw
doing,
that.
Teach?
This one,
I
if
did
I
not do
believe,
anything.
I remember correctly.
I am
can
still
be
a
occupied by
lecturer. What
two
has
people.
happened?
Yeah,
So-
that's my
Okay.
bunk room.
I believe. So.
Teach,
So,
what have you done?
Vid,
Hi.
fun to see you here.
Yes,
Yes,
I think I think you owe me some space in Beardopolis, right?
Yeah. You wanna come?
Absolutely. I have
go with
a
you
room
guys.
reserved here, but I think I've pretty much cleared everything I needed out of it, so I'm ready for my upscale room for sure.
Yeah. I have a really cool one for you.
Okay.
All right. Welcome to the greatest city in the universe, everyone. This is
Self-appointed.
Yeah. By its citizens. But this is my base. It's Beropolis, and we have a poverty rate of 0% because we don't have poverty because we don't like poor people. This is bearded stacks.
Ooh, this is pretty.
It doesn't have a beard though.
No, they don't. But they are like, if you have seen Ready Player One, and you have all of these cool stacked buildings on top of each other. That's the theme that I wanted. Yeah, all of these are empty actually because I don't have that. Anyone haven't bought any of these apartments. They might be a little bit too expensive for people maybe. With
Yes.
of course, I promised you a cool apartment.
Yeah.
The top one. The
Oh,
top
that
one.
one's my apartment right there.
Yes.
Guys,
yes.
this is my apartment, but I have to
Nice.
decorate it.
Yes, you have to
Oh,
decorate it.
look at the view. I can
Man,
see
Vid,
all
you
the
just get
bearded
all
towers.
the coolest buildings on this server, don't you?
Oh, you know what?
Coolest rooms.
I'm the high roller. I gave Beard a custom tour of the casino, so he gave me an
Yeah,
apartment.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh, I'm
I can
super
see my
excited.
base from here.
This is great.
You can
I
actually
can see Garrett's house.
I'll bet you I can see
Yeah,
more
Garrett's
once
house.
once Bobby cashes it all, but it's not done yet. So
this is Enchilada Land.
Yep, this has been 2 months in the making, considering the fact I took almost an entire month off. We got an enchilada shack. We've got a bakery. There's gonna be a poker building over here on the corner soon.
Nice. I'll make
Thanks
sure,
to some excellent redstone from Vid
yeah, I'll make
that
sure
I'm
that
currently collecting materials on.
everybody
Vid, why
knows.
is it so expensive to make though?
well,
so
it's
much redstone.
I'm sorry, but I mean,
Yeah.
that in the
redstone
grand
is
scheme of
redstone.
things, that build doesn't have nearly as much redstone as some of the others I built.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is Sunny's base. She has a big circus tent theme that she's going,
Yeah.
but for now she's just creating huge amounts of lag with a gigantic storage system.
Oh, nice.
So that's
Oh,
about
God, this
all
is-
she's got right now as far as her base goes. So.
it's just for
Yeah.
Sunny Hole right now. It will
Yeah.
eventually.
You know what? I
And
definitely
she
appreciate
takes up
the
all the
redstone.
black stones in the world.
yeah. Yeah.
So this is Gertie's Art Deco Mansion, which is a lovely build.
I love this build.
It's so good.
This is one of my favorite builds on the
For
server.
whatever reason, this is giving me create
Did
mod
we?
vibes.
Yeah. Okay, we got everybody.
Yeah, it took
Do
me
we have a
minute, I took
bed
the wrong turn.
in?
I'm sure
Uh,
Gertie has a bed somewhere.
We can explore a little bit. Definitely worth contacting Gertie and having her show you around a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel qualified to give a good tour of this without Gertie.
No,
Mm-hmm.
she's an amazing builder. I
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
this.
A wonderful
And an amazing
person.
person.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Gertie's awesome.
Wow. This is.
This place is a lot better at night too.
Yeah, so the goal of this is just a really pretty place using the new 1.20 stuff. Like the one chill location on Unorthoblocks.
Yeah.
If you want ideas, you come here.
Wow.
And there are other cherry blossom geese over there. There's some sniffers. There's
Wait, there's cherry blossom. Oh, there is. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not
if
going
any
blossom.
igniters want to be sniffed, we have got some sniffers. We have some blossom geese.
Well, that's okay. I've been sniffed enough.
There's a lot of copper here.
Yeah. Oh, this hurts because I know that you're supposed to space these 4 blocks and they're not adequately spaced.
Yeah.
You don't know how many
This
times
copper's
Sunny's
been here
been
for a
told
long
that.
time.
Yeah. It's almost perfect though.
Yes, this hurts the technical Minecrafter's brain.
So it's not Zen for Vid, Ben. It's not a Zen garden, no.
Not this part,
It's
not the copper part. Yeah, everything else. Like I love the statue. It's like holy moly.
I'm actually curious what Sunny needs all this copper for.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so Sunny built all this?
Who
Is that what
knows?
it is?
The tent.
And
Oh,
there are
that
also
tent
trees
uses
made
copper?
of copper. Yeah, this is the
This
Ion
was
Bridge.
built by
If you fly,
Iondis.
if you fly outside of it, you will see that Kaza made his mark here. A bit.
It's a the Ion Bridge
Yeah.
plus the Kaza Dash.
The mushroom. Mustache. Yeah.
And this is Draken's Cathedral.
Whoa.
It's a small
okay.
build.
Yeah.
So,
This is his starter base.
Yeah.
well, no, not really.
No, not really.
It was
I think
built
the
in like
starter
one
base was actually
episode.
the balloon. Yeah.
It was built so fast for this, and it's like just this,
Yeah, it's
just
It's just
a
appeared.
recreation. Draken actually did this on another server apparently, and he imported it here and like refined it.
Well,
with
no,
the-
he didn't use a schematic.
No,
yeah,
he did
that's
not
the
use
crazy
a
part.
schematic.
He built this by hand from memory or something, but he
Wow.
didn't use like Matica and he built it so quickly as well. Like
Yeah.
Igniters, if you're wondering the origin of the Unortho Tower, this is the first season 3 Unortho Tower, the second Unortho Tower in general. 3 guesses who made the goose.
It's a swan. Jam. It's a swan.
Moving on.
This is the giant hat. At one point, I owned the largest possible custom model Minecraft hat, and I auctioned it to someone. So I used this as the auction house. Plasma won it, but it fell on top of him. This here, this coarse dirt goose, is a landmark. This is the first goose to ever invade Unorthoblocks. The first goose on Unorthoblocks.
Yeah. So this next thing here is the post office.
Post office.
Mm,
I actually need to
and,
check my mail.
Yeah, me too. Oh, I have stuff here.
I will
Oh,
just
I have
say,
an Unortho pass.
Igniters,
What's that?
But then
Wait.
ask Draken. Igniters don't need a mailbox, but if they do want a mailbox, we will happily claim your head and make you a mailbox if you want a mailbox.
Yeah.
Because there's plenty of room
There's
upstairs.
room on
All you
Yeah,
have to
there's
do is
room
ask,
upstairs.
and I will relieve you of your head.
Yep.
And then across the
And-
way there is a notice board. And then in the other room over here has been functioning as our lost and found.
If you want to come and use my swimming pools, it's okay. We have a new
You just use it as a
Nice.
pond.
infinity pool over here.
Ooh, lovely.
Yeah, but this is just my vacation home, so I'm
Yep.
Yeah, I can see
If
Beard
you want to know
Optimus in
who
there.
still inhabits spawn, it's probably me and Jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to move out to a mega base. I'm fine in space.
Yeah, I
Same.
don't.
I've got a nice house.
Yeah.
Then we get to the yard sale.
Yard
from
sale, right?
Yard
okay.
sale.
Yeehaw! Welcome down to the yard sale. Yeehaw, yeehaw! This is a yard sale. We did a stream day once, yeehaw, and the idea
Yeah.
was that throughout stream day, yeehaw, we'd work on
This
yard
was
sale,
definitely
yeehaw.
a
Where,
like put stuff that you don't want here,
Yeah.
and maybe people will pay for it. This is weird birthday cake. This is
so weird.
Yeah. It is a ball python that has decided to park itself in front of my starter base. This is Garrett's cafe, the corner cafe.
Nice.
Garrett's a member of Unorthoblocks. This goose.
Yep.
This goose is a member.
Okay.
Yes, he is honorary member of Unorthoblocks.
Yep.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah, this is my base. Mostly is storage, but here is Weird Birthday Cake Theater, located inside of Weird Birthday Cake.
Okay.
Any igniters want
You
to
used
put on
a
the
lot
show?
of snakes here. You have a snake problem.
The snakes
No,
are
they're
awesome.
not a problem. They're part of the audience. They're amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love the fact that we have a theatre inside a snake. I think it's fantastic.
Something looks a little bit familiar.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Oh, this is so cool!
Here,
Yay.
in case you need some food, I brought you some carrots.
No, no!
Yeah.
I don't want to have the carrots.
We do have baked potatoes. We do.
Oh, I
Yeah.
also heard there was coffee.
Or chicken.
Okay,
Yes,
there's
coffee.
also a taco stand.
I only
but
have
feel like...
carrots on me, so I will carrot coffee. So I can get you some potato coffee later.
Yes, thank you.
This is the
And there's
taco stand.
tacos.
I feel like this is mainly reserved for indie, though.
Welcome to
Yeah.
the hotel.
Ooh.
This is a hotel. Spider
Okay.
built this side. I built this side. We have some goats here.
Oh, I feel at home.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
goats.
awesome.
They have big towers here.
Yeah.
Wait, is that an Unorthoblocks tower?
That is an Unorthoblocks tower. That's an Unorthoblocks. That's the Unortho Tower too. So, yes, let's. Where shall we start the tour from? Shall we start down here, on the valley floor, and then we'll go up to the top,
Sure.
and then we'll share everything. I mean, you guys let me know what you want to stop and talk about. Otherwise, I mean, there's a lot to see. So, I will whirlwind bits and pieces, and then if you're like, oh, questions, throw 'em my way, and we can stop and talk. And cool.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Nether Portal, just behind us, the iconic number 3. On the server, we do have the ability to create different shaped Nether portals, bizarrely.
Yeah. We can do the same, we just never have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's very handy. It's very cool. You get to be very creative with them. So that takes you through to the Nether Hub itself. You've seen the baked potato stand. Now, over on the left here, we have our notice board.
What is this? Schlop?
Schlop. That's questionable. You may find schlop stands everywhere, and there is a very big advertisement campaign from Flezzy for schlop. It's an acquired taste. This is our LA house. Well, it would be an LA house, but someone gave them a bunch of custom models, and
Yeah,
now they're
all
geese
geese and-
now they're
Floating
all,
geese.
yeah. So mind the airlock just to stop them from escaping, because none of them are leaded.
Oh. Is that a guitar?
It is a guitar.
I'm never
That
leaving
is-
this place. No, sorry. No.
It's one of someone's certain custom models that they built.
Nice jukebox would be shame if someone put geese in it. Are there geese in the jukebox?
I think this might be one of Jam's special music discs that he uses in there. Yes. Oh, now you've done it.
Wait! I need to have the ghost goose. Do you still have the ghost goose?
I do. There you go.
Oh, what a noise.
I like this one. Just got Plasma's goggles. Flying around with Plasma's goggles in hand.
Those are huge!
Next to us we have the Dino, which is a dinosaur hotel. And the idea is everyone can come and stay here for a night and add their own bit to the hotel and just do it up a little bit further. So you can stay in a Triceratops in the middle of spawn. You will find there's a lot of dinosaurs in and around spawn. It's just something some of the people liked. They liked the idea, having seen the crater, that they thought it was a bit like the Valley of the Lost. So they built dinosaurs.
Oh, good idea.
Over on this side over here, just behind the dinosaur, we have Weird Birthday Cake Theatre. So if we come up into here, this is actually Spider's starter home. This cliff, that's my work. I built the cliff. Well, on the very first day, I built a very quick cliff. I did an instant cliff by using lava and water. I literally, on the very first day of us coming on the server, within a couple of hours, we had a cliff here.
So
Wasn't
what
a cliff
was
there
here
originally.
Before? It was just like flat land kind of thing?
It was open space.
Okay, there's a lot of phantoms. A lot of phantoms.
Oh, those are all for Rogue.
Yeah.
Rogue, you're gonna need to sleep at some point.
Yeah.
Is the one thing that we have. Is what we have around here is that you find our shops and starter homes are all mingled together because we find
exactly
it makes
what I want for our next season.
Well, we find it makes a much more sort of crowded environment. Well, not crowded, but like a much more conducive environment. It becomes quite nice. You know, we did the same thing in first season, have separate shopping districts and starting districts. But actually, when it's all together, you get this nice sort of melded-in build. Bit harder to find what you're shopping for, but
a
it does
technical
work
question.
together.
How is that lag-wise?
Don't see barely any lag here, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
There's not a
Then
ton of automation here, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's right. So there are rules on what you can build in spawn. In fact, the most prolific farm anywhere in spawn is actually up on the balloon, which I'll show you in a bit. That's my multi-farm up there, but that's even a mini multi-farm that can be switched on and off. We got certain rules about what can and can't be built in terms of farming in spawn itself. And the shopping mall's on 2 levels as well. This is for like a lot of, essentially, though we build shops anywhere and everywhere, if you got like a smaller shop and a smaller shop build, then you can just basically pop it in the shopping mall itself and just saves it on that side. So if you want to build a big shop, you can go and build a big shop. But if you want a smaller shop, then there's a bunch of resources here. There's like Industrial Light and Magic over there, belongs to Laura. We got the sort of Prismarine, Barter Collector's Prismarine and Light store there. We have the most expensive iron you'll find on any other server here at my store. Oh, the irony. Everything is free.
Nice.
Just please remember that I may need a favor in the future. Which makes it the most expensive iron in any server.
Oh, I believe I paid the same on Igniter to fit.
This is the waystones, as we were talking about. They asked not to touch the waystones. That's not to touch. You can't touch any waystone. You just can't only touch the waystones that are in the network, because if you right-click on a waystone that isn't active, it will activate it and add it to the network. But these ones that are built in are actually part of the network. You can see they've got their runes on them. You can see.
So I can click on this one.
You can click on this one, and you can go to any of the other waystones that are already labelled in there. So you can see we got some resource places like the Mining Desert, Mining Mesa, Gravel Hills. There's a Mushroom Island we can go to, Witch Hut, Mangrove Mining. And it's basically a way to get out to all the big resource zones that are actually quite a distance out on this server.
Yeah, you need to have XP to teleport, right?
No. And we have the Poetry, which we explained. So just behind the Poetry over here is Gertie's starter base. Again, it's just buried in the cliff down there. She's got a nice little starter base in there. But then this is her wood. This is her wood shop, where you can get wood either for diamonds or by leaving her a poem.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, wood for poems?
Wood for poems.
I'm down. I'm down for that.
Is there a language restriction? Because then I will do them in Dutch.
I don't know. Yeah, so 1D a stack or pay what you like. But I think, yeah, when she set this up, she said, yeah, if you leave us a poem, that's perfectly good.
No. It says free for community builds and igniters.
Oh, even better.
Oh,
yeah, look at that. She's updated it. Yeah.
Oh, goody.
Yeah.
I might leave a poem anyway.
Gertie is a gem. She's been keeping the server stocked up on wood. She loves just mining wood for some reason. She's
And it doesn't have to be an original poem, by the way.
Yeah.
She loves... Like, I mean, she's got all the poets. If you just leave her one to read, she probably...
Gertie was so sweet on Igniter.
Yeah,
I would love to leave her a poem.
And that's the unortho balloon.
Ooh.
Now, you can actually get up to the unortho balloon from the ground because there is, under here, there is a target block. If you hit it with an arrow, we'll bring a water elevator down to exactly where Vid is standing.
Oh, this sounds like a VidMC starter base. Vid.
But let's go to the top of the balloon. If we fly up to the top of the balloon, I'll quickly show you. And I know, Vid, you like your farms and redstone. So if we land on the very top, and there's a hatch here which will take you straight down into the multi-farm. So this is probably the most complex farm that's allowed at spawn. It's mainly because it's got all activation and deactivation, but all the items get farmed up in here. So we're, on top of what we're standing on top of now is the dripstone farm.
Okay.
And we're now on top, at this level, on top of the creeper farm.
Oh,
so there's a creeper farm right beneath our feet here, set up so that only creepers can spawn in here with cats on either side. It pushed them towards a central chamber. If we come down, there are steps that bring you down. There is a honey farm here. Yeah, there's a honey farm here that's been disabled. There's an iron farm on the other side. There's a sheep farm here for wool. If we come down again, yeah, you can hear the zombie going up and down to trigger the... I don't sell wool, but I can. I've got another wool farm that's much more productive that we can get wool from. But I think Sunny and Spider actually lay claim to the most productive wool farm.
I only need 3 pieces of lime wool.
Sure, I can probably get that.
He wants to have his own bed.
Next to my iron farm, there is also like a melon and pumpkin farm in there as well. So it's all merged into one. And then you've got also there's sugarcane here as well, and there's bamboo. And what happens? It all drops into this central shaft at the bottom here. And that central shaft drops down into the balloon itself, into the gondola underneath, which I'll show you where it goes into. So it's all being auto-sorted on the gondola, even though the balloon is separate.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And plus we also got a little lava farm and cocoa bean farm here as well, which we don't talk about the fact there's a cocoa bean farm here, because we've got Rogue in the chat, and it's technically unlicensed.
It's fine.
But yeah, we've got another one of those water elevators to get us down from here onto the gondola itself, if we want to.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that turn off by itself, or is that something that we'll have to come back up and change?
Well, you can hit the button as you're on your way down, the last person down. If they hit the button, and they can come down on top of it. Or again, this one also has a target block underneath it.
Oh, nice, yeah.
You can also shoot out, so you can shoot it from here.
Smart. And,
and we're on top of my gondola. So yeah, so where the all the smoke is coming up and everything else to keep the hot air balloon up is also actually where it drops into, and it drops into my sorting system.
Wow.
Inside the balloon. So this season, I mean, last season I built a massive multi-farm in the Sky Carrier. I had a big, huge auto sorting system. And this season I wanted to try and see how efficient I can make it yet small for sort of spawn related. So that's what this base is sort of really representing. Nice. I thought I'd go the opposite way this season on that one. But yeah, this is the top of the balloon, and then we can actually get into the balloon itself down here. And yeah, that's where the auto sorting system comes in here. So it all sort of flows around the top of the barrels here. It's all my storage. And there is an overflow protection on the end there as well, just a little lava bit that if any of the farms accidentally overflow, we don't get entities floating around. So it keeps everything nice and lag efficient. So considering the size of the gondola, I've actually managed to pack in quite a bit in here as well.
It's actually pretty surprising, because it doesn't look like it should be this big from the outside.
No, it feels a bit like a TARDIS in some senses. When you look outside, it sort of doesn't look that big. This is one of my other favourite things. Because I got a smaller storage system this season, I'm having to use a lot of shulkers for storage in the storage system.
Okay.
This is my quick storage release. Shulker release. So I could just line the shulker boxes up there to access them, and then when I need to get them popped off, I just hit the button.
Nice.
So the first Unortho Tower was last season, but the second one is this season. And this was built very early in the season as well. It was one of the very first collaborative projects we did was to do an Unortho Tower.
Oh, there are already a few igniters in there.
Yeah, probably getting their practice in. And you can see with this one we have the water moat around the bottom, with my recommendation about having water around there. behind it, you can just see peeking out on the valley floor. We will go around the outside with the pig racetrack at some point, but there's the rainbow tower that is half under construction at the moment. That's a lot slower in progress.
It's pretty.
Yeah, so the rainbow tower is Bex's version of an Orpha tower. So she took my Orpha tower rules and then changed it out for the rainbow rules so that people reserve sections and they had to be certain colours. So when it's finished, you'll have a whole array of colours of all the rainbow going all the way up to the top.
Oh, I get it. I was trying to figure out why it was called the Rainbow Tower, but now I'm seeing the palettes: the brown, the black, the dark grey, the grey, the white, pink,
white,
red.
pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And next layer's going to green, and it'll probably become more obvious as we get the next few layers in as well.
Yeah.
What it does mean, though, is it has taken longer to build because you're waiting on people to build the next layer because the layers are reserved. So it doesn't have that same ruling that we have on normal on Orpha towers, where it allows for like basically a very quick collaborative build and people working one after the other.
Vid, did you see that this is a horse?
I'm actually free cam right now. I'm looking at these two horses. Yeah.
So this, I think, actually, Rogue, you still in the chat?
I am.
Do you want to explain this bridge?
Nope. No.
PTSD.
So, this is so this is Dead Horse Bridge. So very early on, we just had this 2-wide stone path, and I had a very fast horse for about 8 hours, and an unfortunate sneeze accident plummeted him to the valley floor down there, and he died.
No.
So this was known from then on as Dead Horse Bridge, and so it's under construction. The actual road part is going to wrap kind of back between them and then over to the other side, but we have to finish it. But yeah, the 2 big horse pillars are up, and this was Bex actually had a design from a previous season that we used for the horses, and we built this together on stream, and we'll finish it one of these days.
So yeah, if we head over Dead Horse Bridge quickly, we come to one of the community resource locations built by Rogue. Hence why Rogue was always going back and forward and ended up losing his horse.
Yeah.
And this is our trading centre. This is our villager trading. Now this was started by Rogue, but there are a lot of people have come along and added their own little touch to it as well in various places. It's mostly Rogue's work, but you'll find people have literally come and set up shop in here and built their own little homes inside the village trading centre because they're AFKing. Because it's not just village trading, Rogue has built a massive load of really industrial farms right beneath our feet.
Oh.
That automatically stock up pumpkins and melons for trading with the villagers, and
So
XP
everything in
farms.
the trading hall is community. So everything in here is free. The only exception would be the horses outside. I haven't moved those yet. If you need emeralds, there's a box right here with emeralds in it. There's books on the other side here. We've got anvils. Farmers in the middle, so you can get all the emeralds you want or XP. The furnace is on the side. If there's dye in there, you can pull the dye and it's enough XP to fully repair a tool, so that works. On this side,
it says, sorry, just a quick question about this dye thing here. It says press button on front of furnace to reset. When do you reset it?
after you pull. So you pull your XP out and then hit the button, and you'll hear it clicking for like a minute as it empties out, and then it'll automatically reset. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah. So over here, if you happen to need some extra gear or anything, there's some boxes sitting there. Like I said, all free. We've got, I had an iron farm here, so there's poppies and iron. There's slime blocks, because there's actually a slime farm in the basement.
Beautiful. I love that. Okay.
Yeah. This side of the trading hall has all your non-book trades, so you've got weaponsmiths, armors, etc., etc.
More upstairs as well,
side,
if you're trading iron and quartz, because I needed quite a lot of it. So I set up some more.
Yeah, so we've got quite a few clerics and stonemasons in here for those reasons. And then on the other side is all your book trades. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
This thing is like really big, actually.
See,
this
is
yeah.
This is what I wanted to build, but I didn't want to go too crazy with Trader's Haven, but like,
okay, well,
look at this.
can we please make a thing for next season that there is no such thing as too much or too little?
Yeah.
Just to tell you, this is essentially my starter base. This was the first 3 weeks of the server. Was this?
We need everybody.
It went up really quickly.
Yeah.
It went up really quickly. You based it as well, didn't you, on something?
Yeah. The Trinity College Library in Dublin. So you can look it up. They've got a thing called the Long Room that looks like this. That's what it was inspired by. But yeah, so everything in here is free. So if you need anything, feel free to trade with villagers.
Wow.
There's probably books in the barrels in front of them already.
I saw that, yeah.
And they can, the levers, you can drop them down and convert them. And I've got some supplies in the basement if you want to, like, be friends with them by converting them back and forth. So.
Unless you have a casino, I don't plan on mining so many diamonds and that I actually need that.
Well,
but
I need to build a casino on the server, apparently. That's what I've been told. So.
Wait. Can't you just build the Tower of Gold?
That's what I'm planning on building, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to build like the Golden Keys machine, so I can't really go that far with it.
You should put your igniter shards in there.
Oh, there's a way of doing it. That's a good idea. Did you also notice that we also have up on the plimps here?
Yes.
All the Unorthoblocks
Custom
members
models.
immortalized as busts on the
Yeah, I saw that. I love that.
Yeah, that was all Bex. She I jokingly said I wasn't going to put the bus in here. I was just going to put player heads, and then she came in and took it to the next level and made them look like bus. She spent a whole night killing herself with different skins on to get all those.
Wow.
Yeah, there are also a few that are actually like doubled down, that are laying on the sides.
Yep.
It's cute.
Oh wait, are those aren't custom models? They're actually
they're
armor skins.
Player heads.
Oh,
they're player heads
wow.
with the colors removed. Yep.
Okay, I just assumed they were custom models, but now that I look at them, I realize, they're. Oh, wow. Okay, that's way more work. That's cool.
Yeah, she did.
That's understand modding. Yeah.
That's how I made the Halloween decorations. Remember? That's why I have over 600 deaths.
Yeah, I know. I think differently. That's all. I don't think in terms of like, killing yourself 600 times. I think in terms of how can I do this with a stack of carved pumpkins.
This looks like a head, and I've seen that on something else as well.
Yep, so this was when Jam first joined the server. One of the very first custom models he built was a giant hat. And it was like a really giant hat. And he has one, and he's pranked a couple of people with them, but there was only one person could actually win one for themselves, and this was like the competition store for it. So essentially everyone had to contribute why they were the most deserving for the hat, and then he chose a winner for it. And I think he chose Plasma in the end. I can't remember what Plasma did to earn it, but yeah, so that was the hat store. And then this is Jam's actual house, where he stays most of the time. It's in this one, actually. I can't remember what's in the other one. I think it's just an extension of the house. But yeah, and there is an access way to the sewers through the house as well. And this door is very confusing, because there is no door.
I see.
And every time someone comes up to it, they keep trying to click it to open it, and it doesn't open. And yeah, it's because it's actually just a custom model put in its way.
What's this then? Is this also?
I don't know. I feel like I'm in James' mind right now. I need to get out.
So you want to get out, and I want to stay here longer.
It's a little much. Yeah.
This is our mail room. So we have like everything that's got a light on behind it means there's mail in their box, and they haven't emptied their mailbox, which I got tons of stuff in there as well. But yeah, this was a yard sale. So one day on one of our stream days, we decided we were just going to hold a yard sale for all the stuff that we had lying around in our inventories and junk and wanted to sell on. So we built a small mini yard sale out here, and it never got packed away. So it's been here pretty much permanently. Then we just have a little build right beside us there. We don't worry about that one too
This
much.
is probably yours, or?
This is mine. Yes.
Yeah.
This is my cathedral. It's not actually finished on the inside. So the inside has some of it done, but I haven't actually finished it. It's going to be a whole season-long project. I like to sort of do a couple of projects at a time, so you don't get too burnt out on the big projects. If I got a couple to switch between, it's quite nice.
I heard you built this in mostly a day.
Well, not an entire day, but it was a couple of days to build. But yeah, this is
beautiful.
Yeah.
This is just as big as my mega base for season 3. Spoilers.
But yeah, this is it's still got to finish the inside of the towers and put some bits in there and on the wings and stuff. I've put it on pause for a little while because I've been doing other things, which we'll probably see later on. But yeah, this is the inside of the cathedral, and this is a good point to sort of segue into the catacombs, because the catacombs are directly beneath the cathedral. This is the second time I've built this cathedral.
Well, yeah, I was going to say I heard that too. You had built something similar previously, and then you rebuilt it here
prior to Unorthoblocks.
Without a schematic, you just like freehanded it or something.
Yes,
from
yeah.
memory.
So I just took pictures. Yeah, I just took pictures of it with, just used the snipping tool and took screenshots. Because the other side of it as well was the fact that I wanted to update it as well. So new blocks. I had a few sort of things that I changed in my building style, so I wanted to include that and basically have a more updated version of the cathedral. And this is actually much more complete than the cathedral that I built prior to Unorthoblocks. But it was like, I always loved the original build, and I was like, I just really wanted to actually finish it and get it actually out there. So I thought, right, it belongs on Unorthoblocks. So
yeah, and seeing that spot on the cliff face was like, yep, that's where it goes, right?
Yep, absolutely. It was, it was basically, I wanted a nice sort of, almost one of those iconic centerpieces that you could see in Spawn that sort of overlooks it. And it's, I think it does that trick quite well.
Absolutely. As soon as you log in, you can look around Spawn and be like, oh, that's a big thing right there.
So that's a build. Yep, that's a build there.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually forms like quite a nice sort of bit because later on we'll have a look at it, but you've also got the Ionis' bridge behind it, and then we've also got the Zen Garden as well that comes beside the cathedral, just behind the cathedral. And they're both very pretty builds as well, which are well worth going down and checking. But if we come down, we come into one of the underground darker places. This is the catacombs. So this is a natural cavern that has been sort of built in, and it's just slowly building over the seasons. So this is by no means complete, but that's because we just build in it as we need be. But it's basically where all the dark, weird dealings happen around the server, I think.
Nice.
So my straight ahead is my skulk shop, which has broken time and space, which is why there's some weird things going on outside. But yeah.
Nice. Okay.
And all that is free during the crossover too, so if you need anything out of it,
yes!
Free skulk. Ooh.
Yeah, you also have a fortune in there, bro, because I spent a load of diamonds building up the Igniter block tower, because they decided to include a lot of skulk.
Yeah, I have a skulk farm, so actually I have more than enough skulk. I only needed 22 shulker boxes for my mega base. Excluding the warden, so yeah.
If we come down to the lower section of the catacombs, I mean, up there you've got the concrete store, which is using concrete from the sand farm. We've also got Gertie also maintains, and it says free for community use, so I imagine it's probably may have changed it already to say it's free for igniters as well. It doesn't say there, but it is prices as marked or pay what you can, essentially. So I'm sure she'll be happy for you to borrow from there. But it's basically a dirt store.
Nice.
It's pretty.
Come down here. There are some secrets around here. I won't mention what certain barrels are for and everything else and where they lead to. But if we come up onto this side, there's some sort of ominous lair that we don't really know what's behind. And then we'll dip into it very quickly, but down here is the cistern, which is actually not a part of the catacombs, but part of the sewers. So this is where the catacombs connects into the sewers. If you follow that tunnel ahead, down there, all the way through, it brings you back to the main sewers right by your hotel.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it goes all the way underneath Spawn. There's a gallery under construction over the right there by Bex, and there's tunnels going all other places as well. Like that waterfall goes up to underneath the cathedral. Sorry.
I will say it's a long tunnel, though.
It is a very long tunnel, yeah. We won't take it now, but yeah. But it does go all the way, and it has like little drop-off points to the surface and stuff. And then the other big main feature down here, we come back over this way. You've got the water down here. That's where the tunnel in and out comes from. So the tunnel, we've already shown the tunnel entrance one side. There is another tunnel entrance on the other side as well, which the water connects to. But there's a tunnel down here. And this is an important tunnel, because this leads to the Arachnodome.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
So yeah, one of the things I discovered underneath Spawn was 6 spider spawners in very close proximity to each other.
Oh.
6 of them, not just 1, 6. It was like crazy.
That's pretty impressive, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, well, I got to do something with all these spider spawners. I can't just leave them all around. And there's actually technically a few more that's not much further away either, which I haven't done anything with. So one of them has become decoration in my enchanting room in here.
Beautiful.
Using a spider spawner as decoration, as you do. That in there where you can see the lava, that is the arachnodome.
Yeah, I recognize this.
So you've probably seen this on the videos and everything else. So that's the purge. When the lava's down, it's in purge mode. It prevents spiders from spawning and kills any spiders that are left in there. So that's why you got the lava in there. And then the lava lifts and people go in and they have to fight the spiders. Recently been improved so that the door is actually opens for a bit longer without spiders spawning. So, but that's the entrance way down there. That's the entrance room into it.
Okay.
It sounds like my real life nightmare.
It's a load of fun.
This is triple cave spider spawner. So when you stand on this plate, you can activate 3 cave spider spawners when the farm is on, because it has an on-off switch as well.
Okay.
And it will actually summon up, like, it will use 3 cave spider spawners to drop them into here.
Nice.
And then if we go further down into the catacombs, we also have a normal spider farm here as well. So this one doesn't have an on-off switch because, again, it's only 16 blocks in it to activate it.
Yeah.
Glowing, that's fine.
And it also gets glow ink in there. You also get a regular... We regularly get glow squid suddenly occasionally turning up in the water streams in there and dying, so it's pretty cool. This is part of the pig race track. You race the pigs through this bit. So we come up here. We got a dinosaur sat on the track over here.
Nice.
And you'll see as we're coming around here, we have even more dinosaurs starting to crop up. Lurking in the distance.
Who was the one from the dinosaurs again?
Beckzilla designed most of them. Nice.
Yeah, I love these
love
dinosaurs. This is really cool.
She did a really good job with these dinosaurs. I really love the designs that she done on these. So this is the pig stables down here. So this is part of the pig race. It's where all the pigs are bred up and given their various speed books and everything else to boost them up. I think they may have already replaced them. That did have to sort of do a bit of an update. People personalise their stalls, but I think they need to get some new pigs in, ready for when you guys do the pig race. And we have a pig wither tucked away in one of them. That's my one. That was my map. That's why I wasn't allowed to do the pig race, because mine was a wither. Then we have the actual pig race starting point. There is actually redstone. I think Rogue, you built it, didn't you? The redstone for this area.
I did, yes.
Nice.
So there is actually a countdown system for people to go, like a proper Formula 1 race.
Very cool.
Yeah. And then the stalls release and let people go. Then we have one of the gates here. And then there's the next bit around. We got the Magic School Bus and Iondis' Bridge. Which is basically bringing us back to where we started on the outside of the ridge. So you've got the Magic School Bus, which is part of the pig race. You go through the Magic School Bus. And then Iondis' actual starter base is just on that little island to the left of the actual school bus itself. And then Iondis' Bridge is what connects behind the cathedral over to the Zen Park. And if you haven't seen the Zen Park yet, that's a treat in itself. That's Sunny's build.
Yeah, I have actually. That is amazing. Freeze, you want to see something? I can show you. I can show you something that was gifted to me.
Okay.
We're gonna have to go to somewhere that wasn't part of the tour, so maybe we'll get it on the tour later. But I got it on part of my earlier tour. So what you're about to see is Beardopolis. Beardopolis is basically 2 towers and a stack of stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot he gifted that to you.
Yeah. So this apartment, the top of the stack, this is mine.
Yeah. Oh, it's cheaty.
I have to decorate it still, but this is where I live now. This is my apartment.
So wait, I need to live down in the sewers? You
have to live in the sewers. I have my own apartment in the sky. Yeah. That's because I gave Bearded Teacher, I gave him a tour, like an all-access tour to the casino. And
okay, was he on the prank list?
I don't know. I didn't look.
He should be. Hey, Neat Breeze, if you feel bad, you can live in my apartment. It's higher than Vid's.
Wait, where's yours?
Ooh, that sounds interesting, but I'm not saying yes until I've seen it.
Yeah, no, I might have to upgrade.
Where you at your stack?
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're here. Yeah, so if you fly right up here to this tower,
Yeah.
the third one from the top is mine.
Ooh.
Wait, the third one from the top. Are you sure mine is higher than this?
Oh.
Oh, okay, yours is higher.
It's close.
He already has Skulk in here.
How do you get in?
Yeah, I haven't. There's a balcony on the other side.
Ah, I got it. Okay.
But they don't have those fancy elevators I built in the Vegetables 2 headquarters.
Yeah, into the Nether when you're ready. Yeah.
Ooh.
I've got gold helmets for people.
Oh yes, I definitely want one of those.
The main branchway is pretty safe, but mostly safe.
Oh, there's a stairway here.
Yeah. So this is the central part of the hub. So it was sort of built and designed mostly by Spider and a bit of Sunny as well. The idea is sort of to replicate a bit of that sort of never-ending stairwell sort of design and floating sort of labyrinth sort of style platforms and stuff.
Escher, I love it.
Yeah. Yep. This place is very much under construction still, so just bear that in mind. But the idea we did this season is that we got 4 tunnels heading off in the cardinal directions, north, south, east, and west. And then people can just build their tunnels off there. So you'll find each tunnel's a little different. There's that little doorway over there I'm looking at now is the one which leads back into the Unorthoblocks balloon. But we then also, I decided to come along here and, we now also have a bit of a shopping straight down here as well. So Betty Buys is a legend from, it's a tradition from the server. Yeah. So in the very first season, I built the first Betty Buys, basically as a prank, and it was like a place for people to go and sleep in the Nether before they left, which obviously you can't sleep in the Nether, and the rooms are basically obsidian coated on the behind the walls, so that people do sleep in it, which some people have done. They could do that. But then I built a second one last season, and they were quite small hotels, and this season is actually the biggest Betty Buys I built. But I thought, let's really make it something, put it part of the central area here. If you want to buy the withers, I sell withers here.
Ah, this is where the withers are, in the Nether, okay.
Yeah, which quite makes sense. But so the custom withers, you can actually buy them as models from here. Which, you know, they can... Yeah, so they have both a small and large mode, so like when they put on armor stands, they'd be small. If you put them on your head, they sit on your shoulder.
They have a wither goat! You need to see. You need to show this to Skunk. I'm pretty sure he will sell you that for Ignito shards.
Well, if you head over just across the road, you can see him properly. Because we have what's called Witherspoons, which is probably a joke that's only sort of really gained on UK people, because Witherspoons is the name of a very well-known UK pub chain. Wetherspoons, sorry. So I've changed the E to an I, and it's become Witherspoons. And it is a pub frequented by all the withers, so you can actually see the wither models up large and in this thing. And if there's something to add to your to-do list, it's to go to the toilet in the Witherspoons. There is a toilet, but it's a journey in itself. I wouldn't do it now.
Okay.
Because it'll take you a while.
Long. Yeah.
Okay.
Take your lighter off, and you have to make your own way to the toilet.
Okay. Can you send me a reminder of that?
Yeah. But it's definitely one of the things to do. Wetherspoons toilets are notorious for not being easy to get to, and so yes, we've replicated it with the Witherspoons. So if we go further down here, though, and we come through this portal here, we got a nice white portal.
Portal to the end.
Wait, I need to put on my other helmet.
Yes. Well, it's okay. We can do that in the next room because you still got the waiting room in between.
Now I feel under-equipped.
Hey, Pete, you can step into the restroom here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea actually. Set your spawn. There's a spawn point here to set into. But.
All right.
Into the Nether. Now this comes out into this starting chamber because, as you know, like your server, we have a sand farm. So obviously the side little bits here, which are currently sealed, but I have a switch downstairs that enables it to go into activated mode, will open up to enable the sand to drop through. But of course we got to have the space for the sand farm. But we got corner lifts here that bring us up into the space station itself. And you may or may not be aware, but I completely destroyed the end island and rebuilt it.
Yeah, I knew that. That's beautiful.
Yeah, so welcome to Endspire Station. which we got all these little water airlocks around the place.
Airlocks, yeah, I love it.
Which goes sort of everywhere.
Even though I could fly out the top, or is it? Wait, is that concrete on the top? Never mind.
It's
It sounds like I could just fly out, but I would have just killed myself by flying straight up. Okay.
But then we have elevators that go everywhere. We have these water elevators over here that go everywhere. Which again, with those sort of weird Minecraft with those weird Minecraft mechanics, you notice there's nothing actually suspending the water blocks underneath them. So if we go up first, and then we'll go down.
And how did you do that?
Magic.
No.
So it's, as I say, this base is under construction. This is my mega base, so we're still in the middle of building. Obviously, we're still mid-season. So this area is all going to be terraformed up. There's going to be some nice sort of trees and bushes and a nice pathway going around here. But it's more than just that, as you can see. This is our end gateways. I've removed the end stone from the top of all the end gateways using bedrock breaking. The bedrock.
Nice. Okay.
So it's actually all of these.
That's such a good idea. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
I never would have thought of something like
gateways.
that. But as soon as I see it, I'm like, this is the way to do it. Of course it is.
Yep, makes it so much easier to get into. So all of the end gateways are actually a part of this upper ring.
Perfect.
So they're all built in here. So it's going to be all decorated out eventually. And even on the outer ring, if you fly to these places out through the airlock, there is actually a water block just above all the end gateways other than that one there, which you can actually just land on the outside of the ring and just drop straight through into the actual end gateway as well from there as well. So we have that option as well. So yeah, this bit, as I say, still under construction, but yeah. And then you got another elevator up there, but that just takes us up into the control tower, which again, it's also got to have its interior decorating to be done yet. And there's like the landing pad for the Serendraig part just behind the actual control tower.
Nice. Okay.
Brings you out into there. But if we go back down, which you could just fly out of it once you get low enough. And then we go down on the next elevator, which is over here.
I haven't even been down here yet.
Aha. So this brings us into the main ring. This is where the main ring intersects with the tower on this side, which leads to a number of different places. So first of all, that's where all the sand farms are collected. So this is the actual sand farm collection area.
Okay.
So I have a nice collection area with shulker box, automatic loadings and stuff. With some fuel tanks at the back here as well, but there's no actual mechanics in there. It's just
I assume you're selling
aesthetic.
concrete somewhere?
Yep, in the catacombs.
Right, yes. I remember that.
The outer ring goes all the way around the outside. I'll just show you this side quickly, because I've still got to do the other 3 bits.
Is this floor like black concrete with black stained glass on top?
That's right. Which works really well with shaders.
Yeah.
And this is one of my biodome areas with the upside down water streams.
The anti-gravity.
And the upside down, which I sort of did in the IgnitorBlock Tower. There's a smaller form, but this is,
So that's what reminded me, because I saw it in the Igniter Tower, and that's what I wanted to ask you about, because I know we've talked about this before, but I couldn't get it to work in my own world.
I fell down.
Do you need the magic for that too?
The magic should work in any Minecraft world, any normal Minecraft world. So if we come back out from there, before we go over to Aspire, we'll go over this way. I'll show you the other parts. So the ring goes all the way around the outside as well, but we also have central connecting tunnels that lead us through to the center of the asteroid itself in the middle. We have a little concrete maker over there, and then we also have over here, we have our airlock and lift, so this takes us up to the surface of the asteroid. So even if you can't fly, you can still get around this place, or around the end here. Perfectly fine. Now, straight ahead, there is nothing there yet, but there will be eventually. I've got plans already for that one. But this way is our ender. And if you're flying out of the airlock, there's another airlock here, which you can actually get to the ender quicker if you're using your elytra. So if you need to get out to the end to use the ender, you can just fly straight out the airlock by where you spawn in, and you can just come in at the side here. But there's our ender. And the storage and disposal systems are all... We've got little elevators inside here which take us down to those areas, but yeah.
Might want to check your elytra while you're here.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Yeah, good plan.
That's the way I used it.
Cool. If we're all good, if we go this way, probably quicker to fly this way straight and just go straight all the way over. And we are now on the side with the Aspire Tower. So we have a little biodome just sitting out here in the end. It's a nice little park. Bit reminiscent of the gaming district from last season.
Nice.
Where Aspire was built last season, the Aspire 1 tower. Which we might get to see in a minute.
Hang on, we lost him.
Yeah, it's still stuck.
I'm
still
not
back
that
in.
fast. I was
Sorry.
watching
We're
stuff.
trying to look. We're trying to look at.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is this. Yeah, okay. I just wanted to take a.
I'm sorry.
Peek. Yeah.
So these are my 2 new games that haven't even been used yet in the server. Then everyone places an ante in here. And the objective is you choose one of these chambers around the side. You've got to dig all the way down quickly, down that chamber using the tools you've been given. Die, and then get back here to claim the ante before everyone else. This is a single player game, but we're competing against each other. You put your score in. You basically click the button on the far side there, and tokens start dropping from the ceiling. The aim of the game is to try and get as many gold and silver tokens as possible and not pick up any red tokens. You're not allowed to drop any tokens. So if you do pick up red tokens, they deduct from your score. And the idea is just to basically see how good a score you can get in the time when it runs. Who can get through the 2 towers by the...
Yeah, where are we going?
Right, if we go back through the end portal. So
just through
straight
the
back
main...
to the center.
Yeah,
through the asteroid, yeah.
Sure.
So we go back, and then I'm going to take you over to the Temporal Gaming District. So if we head over to the spawn waystone, the actual active one. And then just right-click it and select Temporal Gaming District.
Oh yeah, it does look familiar.
So yes, this is the Temporal Gaming District. This is technically an illegal gaming district because it wasn't built in creative. But in order to ensure that we had enough games here for when the IgnitorBlocks came over, we agreed that we would have this one area here, out in the side here, where we could bring back the old games.
Nice.
And paste them over.
So you just copied and pasted everything back over?
Yeah, we've like that together, but we then put them together because all of these were quite separated from 2 different seasons and in different places. So we put it together and just basically put it into a nice, pretty build.
Nice.
The only thing that had to be really topped up properly was Aspire. So the Aspire game in there's one called Dare to Dig. That's been topped up properly. It took me 2-3 days to restock it.
Okay.
Because that's actually gives out resources, and obviously if it's giving out resources, we don't want just randomly created resources being part of it. But yeah, so it's this has been built to just give a taste of previous seasons. Next door to the Unorthoblocks Tower, we have you see all the sort of spooky, haunted forest area. That's Sunny's Deceased by Dawn, which is basically a chunky Minecraft version of Dead by Daylight.
So I heard about this game. Now, I thought this was original to season 3. Is it not?
No.
I did not
So
know
Sunny
that.
does.
Okay.
It was a season 1 build. It was built for the Halloween of that season. Out on they built an Halloween district, and it was built for that. Now I know Sunny does have an idea about building an updated version of this in season 3. But at the moment we've just got the season 1 version here, so there will be an updated version of this one as well. This one is still very playable. I think she's reset it all up so that there could be some time for her to come in and show people how to play it and work on that one as well. Then we come over here, we've got the map of the actual area itself, or the map of this current district. And there are a couple more games around here. We've got like a Wild West shootout, there's Connect 4, we have Aspire 1, which has the Speed Dig and Dare to Dig games inside of it. So this is the original Aspire Tower from last season. This is the Temporal Gaming District.
I love it.
So yeah, this will be available for the mini game days as well as the other couple of mini games we got around, like Pig Race and Aspire 1 and the Arachnodome and
this actually gives me an interesting idea. The whole, and I'm talking about the whole Temporal Gaming District mechanic.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is something, and I'll talk to the rest of the server group about it, but I'm wondering if this is something that we would do on our server, where we basically collect mini games from previous seasons and stick them, together in one big place, so that we have always
Access
kind
to
of
them.
an ever-growing gaming district with every game that's ever been built.
That's exactly the idea we're now coming up with as well. So we built this originally because of you guys, because we knew you guys were coming over, and we wanted to make sure there was enough activities for you to go to sort of choose from and activate on. And we said, well, why don't we just copy over from previous seasons some of those games and put it in a very far away island? And originally the plan was just build us here, then we'll just take a schematic of it and just delete the whole place.
Right, yeah.
So that it's not sitting in the creative world. But then we were like, actually, it's such a nice build. Do we want to keep it afterwards? Either connect it off the Waystone network and just reconnect it if we want to play games again in the future or something, or just keep it as a place that you only go there to play games. It's not for building at. And then it's like, do we want to also? Because I would love this, and I think a few other people have sort of expressed the same interest, that every season we just bring back the same district, but add to it the previous season's games that have been built as well.
Yeah,
so if you build any new games in that season, we expand it out. So for next season, I add in Aspire 2, the Arachnodome, and any other games. Like if Sunny does a new Deceased by Dawn, we'll add that in. We'll just expand the island out, and we'll add it in. I mean, this is all Mushroom Island, and you can actually program it in so that your Mushroom Island could be extended if it goes bigger. So it's easy.
Yeah. And that, my friends, is where I am going to end this episode, or Megasode, as I like to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this Unorthoblocks server tour. It was a long one. Took a lot of effort to edit, and I am super glad this video is done and ready to get out to you guys. If you liked this video, please, I would appreciate, give me a thumbs up. And if you really liked it and you want to see more great content like this, hey, why not subscribe to the channel as well? If you want to check out more great content from me, you can start by checking out my latest episode. That is linked on the screen for you right now. That is the episode where I gave Bearded Teacher a little look around the Golden Carrot Casino back on the IgnitorSMP. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode! This build is so big, I can fly around in it if I don't hit columns.